Yes or no? Yes, okay, good. So now let's go on. So you look at this emoji, this Bitmoji. Bitmoji is by me. I use Bitmoji. Looks like me, right? Okay, now this is the question. Oh, I forgotten to take away this. Okay, three dice of different colors are thrown. The number obtained by red, yellow, and green dice are 6, 6, and 3 respectively. So then the question says, you read the question. Read the question, now you understand there are 3 dice. And these are the images. So this will be the diagram. So the dice I have red, yellow, green. And red is 6, yellow is 6, red is 6, yellow is 6, and green is 3. So this is the, because it says respectively. So this will be the answer. I've given you the answer. It says that, draw an arrow diagram. Do you know what is arrow diagram? This is arrow diagram. Okay. If you present your answer as in set or order pass without the arrow, or you present it as in graph, then you are wrong. Okay. There are 3 ways for us to represent a relation. This is arrow diagram, graph, and order pass. Okay. Now this you see 2 marks means that each one you will get 1 mark. So this correct, you get 1 mark. Now let's go to B. Hence state the type of relation. Is the relation a function? So they want you to, here got 2 parts, then only you get 1 mark. Types of relation. What types of relation is this? Can anyone prompt to me the answer? What's the answer? Anyone? What's the answer for this? What state the type of the relation? Many to one. Very good. Okay, many to one. Okay, the answer coming in. Okay, very good. Correct. But unfortunately, you are not qualified for the 1 mark yet. Then you say, is the relation a function? Yes or no? You have to tell me. When you say yes, okay, now Azano is the first one to say yes. Okay, can I call upon Jana? Now, Jana, why do you say it's a function? Why do you say it's a function? Why do you say many to one is a function? Okay, Jana, what's the answer? Dia kata forgot. Forgot, if let's say you can't tell me, yes, it's the function, but you can, okay, maybe for this year, okay, for this year, they will ask you why, to list the reason why. Okay, can anybody know the answer? I don't know why, but I know. My goodness. Okay, every object. Yes, very good. Pageant, okay. Very good. It says that every object has only one and only one image. Okay, it has only one image, no matter what is going in. No matter how many people going in, but the turnout should be one. Okay, one image. Very good. So from the 4 relation, okay, there are 4 types of relation. 1 to 1, many to 1, 1 to many, and many to many. So 2 is identified as a function, which is 1 to 1 and many to 1, right? So the answer is many to 1, as what you said, as what you told me just now. And the relation is a function. Bravo, congratulations. Okay, now let's go to the second one. The following information is regarding a law of indices. Okay, this question, frankly telling you, from my friend, I got to know that these 2 marks, and state the value of P and Q. P is 1 mark, Q is 1 mark, that's all. So, but if you fail to answer this, you fail the 2 marks. And from my friends, okay, who marks this paper 1 last year, say that many candidates got this question wrong. Why they get this one wrong? Because they missed the concept, they have forgotten the concept, and it's very simple, right? They go for drilling. They use reference book, they use workbook, just copy, paste, and they have forgotten the concept, the basic. Okay, right? So what are you going to do to make sure that you got this one correct? Okay, look into the working that I'm going to prompt you now. So A. So A to the power of 2, okay, raised to the power of 8. Okay, I change the mode of square root 8 into A to the power of half, because square root is power half. They are equivalent. Okay, so this is index form, this is in index notation, and this is in square root sign. They are the same. And of how many times? It's of P times. I don't change anything. I only change this mode for the first line. So from here, this line, what can you write? P times. I can simplify this written form as this. So I see that a to the power of 1 over 2 repeated P times. So can anyone tell me the answer of P and Q? I want to see who is the first one to get the answer. Okay, P is 8. How about your Q? You get 1 mark only. Q is 1 over 2. How about the rest? Do you agree? Okay, Idris, can you please tell me what method that you use to get the answer? What method are you using? Compare and contrast. Very good. You are using comparing and contrast. Very good. So then you compare. This is index notation with the base. Okay, and the index for A is half. And the raising power is 8 and it is P here. Okay, good. So then you get your Q as 1 over 2 and your P is 8. So see, easy. But in exam you will get lost. This is what happened to last year's candidate. They were lost. They do not know what to do because of too tension. So one thing that you have to bear in mind, get into the hall, you cannot be tensioned. Relax. Tarik nafas, hembus nafas, okay? Don't go and keep on want to learn new things. Do not, okay, another point of advice, do not solve question that you haven't met before you enter the exam. You may do discussion, you may go through the notes. You can do a new question provided that you have your mentor or your teacher around you. Okay, that is my advice. Otherwise, you tend to forget the formula more. Okay, now let's go to the second question. This is 2 marks also. A and B means the A 1 mark, B 1 mark. So what is this? My goodness. I can tell you, testing you the concept. No solution at all. No, nothing given. They didn't ask you for the value of A or K or M. They want you to express the K in terms of M. They want you to state the range of values of K. That's all. Now you cannot do. This is also one of the questions student lost. Okay, why? Look into the question. Read the question for understanding. It is given that the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression is this. This is the formula. This is the second mode of formula given, or I will say the first one, before you come to the 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Such that k is a constant. A is the first term and 7 is the last term. Okay, fine. So in your arithmetic progression, what is the n formula, Sn formula that you learn? You take it out. You write it. Am I right? This is the formula that you learn, that we learn, as in Sn term, right? The sum of n term. Okay, the formula is n over 2 in the bracket, the first term plus the last term. Okay, the concept in our textbook also define this for us. Okay, now since the n is here, now this is given to me as m. So I change the n into terms of m. I follow. Okay, so the n, now it has turned into m. Okay, then the next step, since this and this are quite near, what is different now is the numerator. In the question is given as k plus 1, as in my working is m. So are they equal? Do you think are they equal? Yes. Okay, very good. Yes. When you say it's equal, then what you do? You write. Okay, you sub it, and then you say that they are equal. M equals to k plus 1. And now go back to here. K, express k in terms of m. So what is the answer to your k? Can anyone tell me what's the answer to your k? What's the answer to your k? This is also one of the problem for candidates. Okay, good. K equals to m minus 1. Okay, be careful in exam. Okay, just because k is here, so you tend to bring this one over here, make it positive, and you tend to make this one over here, then 1 minus m. So please make sure you don't perform that mistake. Okay, make sure now you can tell me correctly. Make sure you have no problem in operating your arithmetic, right? The plus minus sign. Okay, fine, done. You achieve your 1 mark. After 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Okay, down, go to here. State the range of k. Oh my goodness, have to state the range of k. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Look into here. Look into here. Here or here. This is the basic formula. Fn. Okay. Our term in arithmetic, in progression that you learn. Our terms start with which number? We say, do we say zero term, or we start with first term, second term, third term? Which one that you start your term with? Your n, you start with what? Can anyone tell me?
First.
Pardon? You start with?
First term.
First term. Very good. So, meaning that your n here can be 1, right? Your n can be 1. And can n be 2? Can n be 2 or not? Means that I want my T1 to plus with T2, so I get S2. Can I not? Yes or no?
Can.
Yes. Can it be 3? Yes. Meaning that you should have this in your mind. M should be greater or equal to 1. N has to be greater than 1 because second term, the total of 2 terms, the total of 3 terms, the total of 4 terms. And don't forget, M has to be 1 as well because S1 equals to T1 equals to A. So this is what you get. Then what do you do? Since this is your equation, sub the K plus 1 with M. Okay? So K plus 1 greater or equal to 1. So therefore, what's the answer for K?
0.
0, K equal to 0. Are you sure K equals to 0? Look properly into the inequality sign. Is K equals to 0? What's the answer? K is greater than 0. Okay, Idris? K is greater or equal to 0 but less than 7. Why do you say less than 7? Why do you say less than 7 is the number? It's okay, not the 7. You don't have to add in the but less than 7. Idris, K is greater from the equation you see only. Okay, K is greater or equal to 0. You cannot say less than 7. So 7 is the last term. 7 is the value of the last term. 7 is not the position of the last term. Is that clear? Idris, do you understand? 7 is not the n. 7 is the Tn. The term for that particular position. Okay, that one you have to be very, very careful. Okay, so if you have a problem, then you may jot down notes and then you may discuss with your friend or with your teacher, right? Okay, now this is another question. When you look into this question, my goodness, 4 marks. And I have A and B. Oh, bravo, I can score already. And look into this. Oh my goodness, it's a routine question. It's easy. But when you say it's easy, how good you are in mastering the formula. Okay, the law of indices and the law of logarithm. When you say logarithm and indices is one of the topic of indices and logarithm is one of your problem. It is a problem to you, it's just because you can't remember the formula, that's all. It's not the topic itself. The topic has no problem. Just because that topic got lots of formula. Okay, now, I want to solve, given log base MC equals to C. Now, as equals to X. Expressed in terms of X. They want this one, they don't want to see M, they don't want to see C, they want to see X only. Okay, I look into here. This is log. What is the law of logarithm that I know? So first of all, you need to call out the law of logarithm. So the law of logarithm to apply here, this is division. 1 over C is division. So you call out. Apply the law of LOR here is not the laugh out loud. Huh? It's law of logarithm. Okay, law of logarithm that I'm going to apply is division law. So division law, do you know how to write it? Yes, I know. It's log base M1 minus log base MC. Right. So what is log base M1? Okay, give me the answer. What is log base M1? Looking into this. Any base, log any base to 1. What's the answer? Yes, very good, very fast. Okay, everyone, you should bear in mind, log any base to 1 is 0. Okay, log any base to 1 is 0. And remember, for concept to test you, I will ask you to prove. So jot down in your paper, proving how to prove log base m1 equals to 0. How to prove that? So you go and pick it up from your point. Okay, learn it. It is all in your textbook. Because if I tell you here, you might not be able to remember well. But when you discover yourself, it's just into your mind. Okay. What is log base MC? Log base MC is what? Log base MC. Log base MC. Yes, very good. So then you substitute. It becomes 0 minus x. Finally, your answer, you got it as negative x. So 2 marks here. Apply the law, you got your answer. 2 marks, done. Okay, now we go to part B. Oh, part B more difficult. I got the square root, I got the multiply, I got the power. All this in log. We have the law. We have the law of logarithm. So it depends on what you want to do. You want to do the division, you want to do the multiplication rule first, or you want to change the base first, because base given to me is as m, and this is square root m. So up to you. What you want to do? You want to change it for me? I change base, because I am very lazy to write the square root. Okay, I change my base. So I go changing base. So changing base, now it becomes log base m c m power 3 over log base m square root m. Okay. How to apply this? Okay, how to change this into this mode, the writing, you must be familiar. So this one, you need some drilling. You need to write lots in order for it to be smooth writing. Right, then after that, oh, I see multiplication, I see the power. Then the next, I see the square root. It depends. If you can run the whole thing as one, go ahead. So apply the law again. Multiply and power. So now you break this one, you bring the power down, you change this one as one shot. Right. So this one, the multiply c times m power 3 now has turned into log c plus log m power 3. Then square root of m has turned into m to the power of half. Good. You are here. So what is the law of this? Bring down the power. What is the law of this? Bring down the power. Continue. Now, do you see that? Then after that, log base mm. What's the value of log base mm? Can anyone respond to me? What is log base mm? 1. Yes, very good. How about the rest? The rest are not responding to me. Okay. Then log base c you have here. Log base mm, log base mm. So finally, this is x. So you are going to write it as x plus 3 over half. But remember, this is not your final answer. Why it is not your final answer? Because this is in fraction. Now you see another fraction. Our final answer, we cannot have fraction in fraction or decimal in fraction. So you have to simplify. So when I simplify, you will turn, so this is divide 1 over 2. Okay, you divide 1 over 2, you will turn into times 2. Okay, so 2 times x plus 3. Okay, 2 times, so you turn into 2x plus 6 because times 2 times 2. Or you may say you factorize it. It's up to you. So done. Bravo. I get my 4 marks. Do you feel that a lot is still difficult for you? It is difficult. I can tell you that you don't have your steps. Okay. So after this, when you do your practice, please have your steps next to your what you jot down. First step, what am I using? The law. What law? Okay. Am I applied correctly? Then yes. Then you continue. I'm going to assure you are going to hit for the right answer. Okay, question 14. Now we go into question 14. Diagram 5 shows 3 straight lines. 1, 2, 3. Such that K, P, Q, and R are constant. Where is K? K is here. P is here. Q is here. R is here. As you read the question, you have to identify where are all these algebraic. Okay, where are all these algebra? Where are they? I'll go and identify. Then what's the question asked? I know. I see the question and I already identified with the diagram. That's all I can see. Because I don't have the information yet. I have the information for the diagram alias with the words. But information for the question. Now the question says express K in terms of Q. Where is K? K is here. Where is Q? Q is here. My goodness, how am I going to express this in terms of this? Then you see, you need to relate this to this. Look into the line. Oh, they meet up here. So yes, there is a connection. What connection is this? You go back here. You ask yourself, what is this? Can anybody respond to me? What is this? Can anyone respond to me? Responds to me, what is this? X over P minus Y over Q equals to 1. What is this? Intercept form, Azhar, very good. Gradient form, Yusof, you kena hafal lagi. Okay, at least you tahu gradient form is one of the form, very good. Tapi bukan kat sini, right? This is intercept form. The rest, how about the rest? Itulah, that is why you find MS is difficult. Because you tahu tulis and you do not know what you are writing. Okay, so in order to be good, make sure that you know what you are writing and you can tell, you can say, what is that? This is intercept form. And now the problem turns in again. Once you identify this is intercept, mana letaknya P? Where is my Q? So you should know that, oh, X, the intercept for X is P. Okay, so first of all, you label the X-intercept as P, okay, because you know that this is P. And the Y-intercept as negative Q, because according to our gradient form, according to our intercept form, it should be X over A plus Y over B. Since this is a negative sign, so the negative will go to the intercept here. Okay, the Y-intercept, so negative Q. Now you can see this is related. So Q has fallen into the line of KY equals to 3X plus 6. But how are you going to relate them? You have to think, what form is this? Is my negative 6, if my negative Q equals to 6? Can I say that? Am I right? If I say that my Q is negative 6, do you think my answer is correct? Anyone can respond to me? No, why? Okay, Peijuan, why do you say it's not correct? Why it is wrong? Because I think
because the Y is KY.
Very good. Because the equation given us is not gradient form. So if it is not gradient form, then this is not the Y-intercept. Very good. This is what you should do. Okay, so what are you going to do? Since this is not gradient form, you need gradient form to identify the Y-intercept. So the next step, you change the equation to gradient form. So how to change into gradient form? Remember, as what Yi said just now, the coefficient for Y must be 1 in order to form into gradient form. So divide every single terms with K. So you get Y equals to 3 over KX plus 6 over K. Right? Okay, now? Now, in here, what do you see? You see Y equals to MX plus C. This is your C. What is C? C is your Y-intercept. Therefore, I see my Y-intercept here in the diagram is negative Q. So I go on with my next step. I compare the Y-intercept. So what I compare? It will be my negative Q equals to 6 over K. So therefore, I get my K as negative 6 over Q. Would that be okay with you? There are 3 steps, but all jumble up. So first of all, you have to break the ice. If you cannot relate the intercept in the diagram with this line, when you get stuck here, you will not be able to proceed. That's why killing you in the interest of continue the question. Okay, let's go to B. B, it says that R in terms of K and P. Where is R? You look into R, oh my goodness, R is here. Okay, I have only P. But now do you see this sign? What is this sign indicating? What is this sign indicating? Can anybody tell me? What is this sign there? Parallel. Okay, parallel is the one that you can see in the diagram, yang tersurat. Okay, it's written in the diagram. What idea is what idea should you have when I tell you? Okay, what concept should you have when I tell you lines are parallel? Yes, very good. Okay, this is same gradient. Okay, I have E here. Karina, okay, how to pronounce your name? Nasha. Okay, Nasha. Okay, Natasha Chia. Okay, very good. Same gradient. Okay, same gradient. What is the gradient? Look into here. The earlier you're working, so means that when you do your work, it should be in systematic, because for the second part, you need to refer to the earlier part for your answer. Oh, I got my gradient as 3 over K. Okay, so you got this line, and you should perform this in the line of this RP line in terms of this. So you get the gradient as 3 over K. Okay, you need the coordinate of Y and X. Which coordinate you want to take? You're going to take this, right? You can't take this, because you take this, the C will be gone. So you take this, P and 0. X is P and Y is 0. So C will turn into R. Okay, good. So then you get this. Okay, sub it into here, you will get Y is 0. Gradient is 3 over K from here. And P is X from the diagram. And R is your Y-intercept. Fine, done. So what is your R? Rearrange, make R as the subject of equation. Finally, you got the answer. R equals to negative 3P over K. Done. 4 marks in your hand. Oh, sorry, 3 marks in your hand. Okay, this question is 3 marks. So easy. Do you agree? Easy or not? Respond a little bit. Okay, yes. So means that you want to get the question easy for you. What do you need to do? Information given, all the solution is given in the information, in the diagram. It's only your brain, your thinking. Can you arrange, can you relate what you see in the question to the concept that you learn? Alias it with the formula.